Welcome to 1066, a flash game, a strategy game, a good-ass game for Flash. It's a strategy game, which I already said, and it actually does incorporate a fair amount of strategy, and it's quite complicated. There's a single-player, multiplayer mode, and of course there's a how to play if you don't know how to play. If you've never played this before, I do recommend the how to play thing, just so you can know, because just me telling you is probably just going to confuse the irrelevant crap out of you, which I apologize. Multiplayer is the same thing as single player, except it's battle a friend or random opponent online. I will show that very briefly, but the single player is the main thing here. There's a story mode or create a battle mode. And there's also level codes as well, so every time you play the story mode, after a level, you get a code, you can write it down, and if you want to come back, but you don't want to start from the beginning, you can just enter the code and go to the battle. So we're going to do play story mode, and we're also going to show you create a battle as well, which we'll just do easy just to show. We're not going to go through the whole game.
1,000 years ago, a great war came to Middle-earth. The Anglo-Saxons...
Lord of the Rings! Okay. Really good story to it. Really good voice acting to it as well. Whoever they chose for it is really, really good. So the first mission you play is the Vikings, and I'll show you all the factions and stuff. You're against the English. I'll show you all the factions in the create a battle mode when you can choose through them. This is your unit selector, which is very interesting. So if you go over a unit, it tells you all their shit. So, like, for example, Harold Haradara, however you pronounce his name, it tells you that he's a 7-foot-tall giant, and he is a ruler of the Vikings, so you can only have one of them, and you can't change that. Now, you have guards, warriors, and archers, and they cost points each. You have a total of 20-point budget. So if I wanted, say, to take away some guards and add archers, I could. I don't want to. The guards are very, very good, let's put it that way. So you can do that, and it tells you how many points it costs, and how much total you have. So the guards cost 3 points, warriors and archers are 2 points each, and it tells you the total points that they're taking up. So the guards taking up 12, warriors 6, and of course archers 2 of your total 20-point budget. You can click randomize. I'm not going to do that. It just randomly throws a total of 20 points into different stuff. So I might have, I don't know, like 2 archers and 2 guards and 4 warriors or something like that, whatever. And yeah, that's all it really does. So let's continue. This is the first screen you're going to see in anything at all. Positioning your troops. Down here there's a grid, and up here is literally just for show, to show you just kind of cool animations and stuff. So, yeah. Before you begin the battle, you can position your troops. All you do is click and drag your units. Now, I'm going to drag this one here to these two, and it's going to create a white oval shape around it. That means they're a group. It means they're stronger as a unit, and it also just, it's just like a wall of units, and it's kind of helpful. Move my archers there, this guy up to the top. I'm going to move these guys to reinforce these guys. I'm going to keep my king in the back. And they're not going to do anything, and I can't do anything with them. Now, the grid is fairly self-explanatory. You move, obviously, there's spaces on a grid. These white squares here that are very hard to see on recording, hopefully not too hard, are places you can't go. So blocked off areas because there's, I don't know, like a tree there or something like that. Who knows? Alright, so now that you position your troops, begin battle. Now this is the command phase. So if I click on a unit, they grunt at me, and I can move them, I can taunt, or I can fortify. These guys we're going to move, and as you see when I do the move, an arrow comes up, and also spaces light up in green. These green spaces are where I can move the troop. Obviously, it's going to move them forward, and then it does that. And I can do that with all my units. These guys here, I'm going to move down. These guys here, as a group, are going to move forward. These guys here, as a group, are also going to move forward, and we're going to fortify our king, so if the archers fire, he is protected. Now, if the king dies, in this instance, these guys have 2, Earl Edwin and Earl Walters. I almost said Walters, but it's Walthers. And if one of those guys die, they lose half morale. And if the other guy dies, they lose almost all of the morale. They're down to 1 morale. And if your morale goes really low, your troops will run away during battle. They won't do as well during battle, and that kind of stuff. Now, if, for example, I don't click on anybody, you can see on the grid up here, the Vikings, the English. Please follow my mouse for all of this, because it's very complicated otherwise. And it shows you how many troops in total we have. So, if I go over, say, this guy, this is English Spear Militia, it tells me, his strength, his defense, his morale currently, and how many units are in that one unit group. I do that for mine as well. as you see, 500, morale's 100%, their defense is 3 to 5, and the strength is 5 out of 5. So yeah, archers, same thing. The defense is low, the strength is low, but of course their arching is good. So yeah. Alright, once you've finished your commands, execute commands, and stuff happens. You see the screen up there, you can see the units moving, or you can just watch the grid like I usually do. The enemy is taunting. This is taunting. They yell at me. And I'm just like, oh no, the pain. But whatever. And their archers are going to fire. Fire, and... ooh, they hit me pretty hard, actually. That's highly unfortunate for me. Alright, round 2, select commands. I'm going to move these guys forward again. He is actually going to taunt. I'm going to show you how to taunt and what does. I'm going to show you how to fire as well with these guys. These guys are going to move forward, and these guys are also going to move forward. We're going to execute those commands. We're slowly getting closer towards a battle. They're going to taunt me again. It's not really going to do much, because I'm at... yeah. What taunting really does is... okay, this is taunting. You have to type what it has. The faster you type, the better the taunt, and the more their morale goes down, and the more your morale goes up. So taunting basically changes morale. It makes yours go up, and that was really stupid. They just killed their own troops. And, yeah. So this is firing. It's just basic move your mouse, pull back on your mouse, and move it. So I hit their archers, and I killed 99 of them. Also, their king is moving up for some reason, because they're stupid, and want their king to die, apparently. But whatever they want for their king, right? And this is really the game. You just move troops around until you finally fight. We're actually going to finally fight here, so it's good. And fortify. Execute command. So this is fighting. Very simple, but really vital to hit these. So it's your arrow keys. And as they go over that, you're supposed to hit them. And the more accurate you are, the better your attack's going to be. And mine was a brutal attack. Theirs was not that good. I killed 370 of them, they killed 143 of me. And they hurt me pretty bad. God, it was bad. And there's some more fighting. You can hear it in the background as well. And this is the game. This is what you do until you win. And it's quite entertaining, I have to admit. I really like it. And they suck at taunting, apparently. Alright, so, selecting commands again. We're literally just going to leave all these guys, because all they're doing is fighting. Fire, and we're going to taunt. This is the last one I'll show you, and then we'll go to the... I'll surrender down here in the bottom, and we'll go to the create a battle section, so you can see all the rest of the stuff. I just keep killing 100 of their archers. It's pretty brutal, I have to admit. I'm going to taunt again and see what taunt we get this time. Onion-eyed oaf. Onion-eyed oaf! It's pretty funny. The taunts are pretty funny, I have to admit. They're just the dumbest thing ever. Oh, that hurt my feelings. I'm very sad. And their troops are retreating from my my troops because I beat the crap out of them. And I killed a couple of my guys, but not... oh, brutal. They charged directly into my spearmen. Select commands. Well, we're going to move him forward because we want him to go again. I'm not going to move him forward too much. He's going to fire. He's going to fortify. But we're going to surrender. So, we'll go to single player, create a battle this time. Do easy again. So, you can select your battlefield. Fulford, Stamford, or Hastings. We're going to go to Hastings because, I mean, if we win this battle, we get Hastings. Everybody. You select the size of the battle, small, medium, large. We're just going to go small, just as a quick thing. Medium, large. The grid just gets bigger and bigger, and smaller and smaller. It's fairly, yeah. So, your army and your enemy's army. You can pick both, actually. So you can be the Vikings, the Normans, the English, and that's it. You can also, yeah. If you're the English, you obviously can't be fighting the English, because that makes no sense. So, let's fight the English as the Normans, I guess. It also has a little blurb about them, about all their stuff and their troops and how long they've been doing stuff, and it's quite interesting to read. It also shows their attack, defense, courage on each, so the Normans' strong attack, defense is average, and courage is fairly average. And the English has an average attack, strong defense, and good courage, so yeah. Now you just do that. And now you can pick your units. So here you can actually pick your units. So you get Duke William, which is your dude, your king guy. You can pick your knights, men-at-arms, and archers. Now we want at least one archer. We want 3 knights. And we're going to do with 1 man-at-arms, I guess. And you can randomize it as well. I don't want to randomize it because randomizing is dumb. And then it just comes to this. And it's a small battlefield. There's no obstructions or anything like that. And you can position your troops. So say I want to position my knights up at the front. Now, knights don't actually do the whole formation thing. I'm not sure why. They just don't. Men-at-arms we're going to have up here, and the king we're going to keep back there. You just begin battle, and just execute commands. Now, knights can travel really fucking far. So, they're really good at charging, because they just are. Fire, and fortify, execute commands. Everybody. Knights are very, very strong, actually, and I feel a little bit overpowered, to be quite honest with you. But yeah, so you can create your own battle, and it's pretty fun, actually, that you can create your own battle. The only disadvantage, of course, of Knights, too, is you can't do the unification, so you have to be kind of careful with that. Probably going to move their archers that way. I don't know how smart of a move that is. I'm just going to fire. Fire! There we go, I just killed a whole shit ton of them. Basically just murdered them brutally. That's all I did. Now, the knight. I'm going to charge. I'm going to show you charging, and then I'm going to exit this, because charging is pretty cool. Kill them! Kill them! Well, that's just... Alright, we'll taunt with these guys. Maybe we're not going to charge. They're going to move up. Nope, we're fighting now. I want to charge, and I'm hoping that they don't move up their spearmen too much. So I can show you a charge. That's the last thing I have to really show you guys. Brutal attack and okay attack, I guess. Get troops under 61. Wah, wah, wah. And they're gonna fire, apparently. I missed nobody. Or hit nobody, I should say. Not miss nobody. Ah, here we go. So charging, you hit the spacebar really, really fast. As you can very obviously hear. You do it in, I believe, 5 seconds, and if you get the full bar, yeah, you get that kind of stuff. You get a really good charge. So, yeah, they killed 55, I killed 383. It's a very brutal attack. I want to see if I can actually finish a game. This one could be very quick, if the charges keep being so successful. And they retreated. That's a retreat. So if you kill enough of them, for there I killed all but 40 of them, then that's what you get. They retreat from it. Oh, the pain. Oh, God. Jesus. Oh, we're firing. Here we go. Fire! There we go. We hit a good amount of them. Little shots. And we're taunting as well. Ripe mouth. Cur. The taunts in this are ridiculous, and they're funny. I love it. Kill them. Okay, I'll kill them. We're gonna go kill the rest of their archers. We're gonna fire again. I think we're gonna move these guys up, actually. Execute command. Let's do this. Enemies preparing to fire! Fire! Ooh, that was unfortunate. That hurt me. It's a good shot, but not a brutal shot by them. And now we're gonna take out their archers. I'm gonna probably kill them this round, because I've killed a lot of them, so... Yep, I killed all their archers. They're all dead. Wah, wah, wah. I feel bad for them, but at the same time I don't. Yeah, there we go. I was hoping I wouldn't hit any of my troops there, and I didn't, so that's very good. Trying to fight them again. And they retreated. my awesome knights. Who don't have very many men left, by the way. Only 119 of them left. It's not very good, actually. I killed all of them. My knights there have a lot of men left, which is good. Alright, now execute commands. Move these guys forward. I'm going to charge at those guys. This guy here is going to go after their king. This guy here is going to come in behind. He's going to go forward. And he's actually going to move down so we can aim at the king. Yeah, let's do it. Let's do it, boys! Oh, well, the charge is not going to be as effective. There we go, charging! Go, man, go! Yes, good job. That was brutal. 357 of them dead. So they only have 143 left. And my knights retreated. Crap. That's highly unfortunate, actually. Knights retreating is bad. It's really bad. I'm gonna go back, fight them. I'm gonna go forward and charge at them. And you are going to continue to move, I guess. Alright, we're charging. I rear charged their king, so that could kill a lot of their king. Oh, we got outflanked. They retreated, though, that's good. So I managed to completely destroy them. And their troops just retreated there, so my charge didn't work, and their troops retreated. Victory is ours. Oh, no, they didn't fully retreat, sorry. We're going to go in behind. We go up front. These guys here are going to go there. And he's going to come there. Execute commands. Ah, they retreated. They had no morale left, and they completely just lost it. So that's the game, and it gives you a nice stats screen here, so how many you lost, and how many they lost, and how many of them fled, and how many of your guys fled. I only had 19 flee from that knight battalion, so how many my archery killed, and everything like that, and yeah, it's pretty cool, actually. We're going to quit the title. I'll show you multiplayer very quickly. Basically just challenge or random from a guy. You can also challenge code from somebody from their game. You can type it in and join their game, which is kind of cool. Random battle, I guess. See, I don't know if anybody's going to be on the servers or anything like that. Because, I mean, it is kind of an old game. So, yeah, connection error. So, there might not be any multiplayer on anymore, which is unfortunate. But, oh well. So, that's 1066. I highly recommend playing it if you want a strategy game that's going to take up a good, I'd say, half hour or so per match of your time, roughly. Depending on how you play it. I only did it on easy mode. So, hard mode and medium is probably going to take you a little bit more time. And, of course, if you're just getting used to it, easy mode is, there's no shame in playing on easy. So, thank you very much for watching, guys. And I'll see you all next time. Peace.